Apple AI executive Roming Pang has reportedly left the company for a role at Meta. This is the latest move in the ongoing battle, tech battle for top AI talent. Joining us now, Lauren Goode, senior writer at Wired. Lauren, it's good to see you. I mean, these guys, I look at it, they're so young. They must be like off the charts, genius. If someone comes to me and says, Mr. Kerner, what should I take in college? What are these people? What are they? EE? What computer programming? Are they coders? What are they?
Well, at this point, a lot of them have probably pivoted to studying generative AI in particular. If they were machine learning or AI engineers before, now they're focused on whatever this definition of superintelligence is going to be.
Oh my God. Okay, it's whatever it is, I don't.
It's not too late, Joe. It's not too late for you. You
it
can
is
start
so
vibe
far.
coding now.
It is so far too late. What do you think he was making at Apple, Lauren? And the reason I say that, I mean, Tim Cook has all the financial wherewithal in the world to keep whomever he wants. Does it have anything to do with him thinking that Meta has a better shot than Apple, and it's not just the money?
That's an excellent question. I can't say for sure what the folks at, say, Apple or OpenAI were making prior to being lured away by Meta for this new superintelligence lab. But I mean, I think it's safe to say that for some of these engineers and some of these operators, the pay packages are certainly going to be an incentive. And for others, they're probably evaluating which company or which lab is the next rocket ship in AI and what the missions are and whether or not it makes sense for them at this stage in their career to join. So
reminds me of like the dream team or something in the Olympics. They did win, but they still got to play the game. Is it a given that if he gets the best people that Meta's going to win? It's still not a given, is it?
Yeah, so the thing that researchers and technologists and executives have been saying, at least I've heard some of them say around the Valley lately, is that what's going on with generative AI right now is that it is overhyped in the short term and underhyped in the long term. And so this is all just still shaking out. It's still very early days for generative AI. And I think in a sense, people are making bets on their teams, who they want to be with, for whatever this sort of super intelligent future looks like. People have been making some of the comparisons to sports teams, saying that these sound a little bit more like locking up people in contracts or packages rather than just like your standard AI or engineering job. But it's hard to say who ultimately is going to shake out as the quote unquote winner. I think it's more realistic that there would probably be a lot of winners in this space.
All right. I wonder how many will be like top 3, top 4. I guess we know some of the players at this point. We said that it was tens of millions. We heard he was offering packages worth hundreds of millions. Then we said it was tens of millions per year. Do you know what specifically? Is it tens of millions per year?
So Wired has reported that as many as 10 people have been offered packages that are, upwards of tens of millions per year, with some as high as $300 million per year overall, including $100 million in the first year. Some of that is in bonuses, some of that is in equity, some of that is in just a cash salary. We've also reported that in some cases, these employees would vest within the first year of joining the Meta Superintelligence Lab, which is sort of an accelerated vesting schedule. Meta has basically disputed some of this reporting around this that's been floating around the internet, and even Meta's own CTO has specified that this would be kind of a certain subset of engineers who receive these incredibly high pay packages. And I think that that's an important note to make in terms of what this does for hiring and AI talent in Silicon Valley in general. I would be very surprised if this ends up being something that totally disrupts the pay scales of every engineer around the Valley. I do think it's going to be a specific group of highly specialized talent, since talent is one of the most critical parts. I mean, it's really talent, data, and compute power at this point that are sort of helping these companies, set up for this next era of AI. And I think it's going to be a specific subset of talent that are offered these kinds of pay packages, or counter-offered for that matter, if you're OpenAI and you're trying to retain an employee.